Yo, what is up? Demonjoefrance here. Welcome back once again to another video. How are you guys doing? Guys, today I got a pretty interesting video for you guys. It's something that's already been covered by other YouTubers, specifically Rage Brothers, which TcThief made the first video about it, talking about Fortnitemares, and then Litanah made a video about it. And then I asked my chat yesterday during the live stream, I was like, do you guys want to see this as a video that I make, you know, the next video that I make? And everybody was like, yeah, do it. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention that those two people, they made videos way before me. Great content creators though. Please go check them out. They really have been supporting my channel as of recent. They're awesome people. Make sure you go check them out. Links should be in the description if I remember. Sometimes I'm lazy. Also, before we get into the video, got a new tattoo yesterday. Right there, Alpha and Omega. Really cool tattoo. It's the first actual visible one I've gotten that you can see, you know, all the time. Really cool tattoo. Because I'm addicted. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get on to the video, guys. Today I want to talk about Fortnitemares. I want to talk about the Gravedigger. I want to talk about just kind of the whole thing in general, really. One of the main topics though I do want to talk about is the Gravedigger, so we'll save that for last. So we're going to talk about Fortnitemares, and we're going to talk about the influence that this event had on all of Fortnite Save the World. Like back whenever it first happened, this event was huge, and we're going to talk about why it was huge right now. So we're going to go and take a look at Fortnitemares. We're going to take a look at the heroes. Now here are the heroes. You have Catstructor Penny, Hazard the 13th, Marine Corps Ramirez, Ranger Beetlejuice, Sarah Hotep, Shuriken Master Lamurai, Skull Trooper Jonesy, and Bloodfinder AC. A very, very strong lineup right there. That's a lot of heroes. What makes these heroes so special? I'll give you a few seconds to think. What makes these heroes so special. Are you done? Okay. The time and effort that went into these heroes is absolutely insane. In terms of, you know, who they were, in terms of the abilities and stuff like that. But most importantly, in terms of the cosmetics and the look of the characters is what made these huge characters. You take a look at the road trip event, what we got now. What is special about any of the characters that we currently have? Yeah, they're all themed around a whole cowboy theme-esque kind of era, you know, desert, whatever. But what's so special about them? You know, none of them really stand out, you know what I mean? They might stand out in terms of abilities, in terms of the character itself, but do they really stand out in terms of looks? Do they look like they have a lot of time and effort put into them in terms of looks? Now I understand it's Fortnitemares, it's Halloween, you can do a lot more during Halloween, but I mean, these heroes, they changed a lot, you know what I mean? They changed the game whenever they first hit the game, in terms of how important these characters exactly were. We also have the survivors that came with this event. You take a look at the survivors, you have cosplayers, which is a cool aspect to even think about. You got the Husky cosplayer, Lobber, Pitcher, Smasher, and Troll. They're supposed to be cosplayers, but they're survivors. Big thing right here was the survivor squads that you could build using these cosplayers, because you were able to open up these mini llamas, or not mini llamas, you'd be able to open up these event llamas and be able to get legendary survivors out of them, which really helped a lot of newer players and a lot of older players really level up whenever it came to Fortnite Save the World. And this is already a difficult grind, so having exclusive survivors around the event is amazing. Just imagine with the road trip event if we actually had like cowboy themed survivors, just something different to throw in there. You could get like I could open a llama, I could get First Shot Rio, and just a bonus legendary cowboy survivor that's pragmatic or something like that, you know? Why can't we have that with all these events? Because it'd be so cool to, like, you know, I played during the Blockbuster event, so I got these people that dressed up as superhero costumes as my survivor squad. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge missed opportunity that they did with Fortnitemares that they never did with anything else. Let's go ahead and move on to the weapons. Now you got, I'm not going to talk about the Gravedigger just yet, but we move on to the weapons. You got a quest reward weapon and a collection book weapon. You had two weapons through the entirety of this event, yet these two weapons are the two most iconic weapons in all of Fortnite. All of Fortnite, not even just Battle Royale, not even just Save the World. Fortnite, the Gravedigger and the Jack-o'-Launcher are known throughout all of Fortnite. The Gravedigger, not only because it just looks amazing, it's only a reskin of the Breacher. It's literally only a reskin of the Breacher, aside from its, you know, stats or whatever. That's just how it looks. It looks really good, but the stats itself are absolutely insane as well. And then you got the Jack-o'-launcher, which itself really isn't that good of a rocket launcher, you know, if you look at the stats and stuff like that. But it's something that you can rocket ride, and it's a really fun and unique item that you don't really see anywhere else. So you got 2 weapons that ended up being, like, you think now if we got 2 weapons during an event, can you imagine how people would react? Like, seriously, if you actually had 2 weapons during the road trip event, we load up the road trip event, we get the Duelist, and what do we get? The Dragoon, okay? And that's all we got. Could you imagine the outrage? Basically, what we've done now in terms of the events is we got more quality, well, we got less quality, and we got more quantity whenever it comes to the new events. We also got quests. Literally over 30 quests were involved in this new event. I can't name one eventful thing that went down during the road trip event, because nothing eventful went down during the road trip event. The Blockbuster event, on the other hand, the Blockbuster event handled it pretty well. It's just that it went on for so long, but the Blockbuster event did a very good job whenever it came to its quest and its story. I really enjoyed the Blockbuster event. It's very, very good. Road trip event is just kind of a, yeah, let's just throw it out there. That's kind of what we're sitting on right now, which is why I kind of really want the road trip event to hurry up and skedaddle, skadoodle. Your pee-pee's now a noodle. Like, could you please do that? It's insane. You know, you get this event. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heroes, 2 guns, all new survivors, and over 30 quests. And it's the most influential event that's ever come to the game ever. You know, and you look at it, you'd be like, only 2 guns on paper sounds crazy. And then you look at what the guns are, it's absolutely insane. That's something we're really missing in a lot of the events that are going on now. One thing I wanted to talk about is Fortnitemares coming again? You know, is Fortnitemares going to happen again? Are we going to get basically a reskin of an event, the exact same thing? If you want my personal opinion on it, because this is what a lot of people wanted to hear, my personal opinion on the matter is that, I don't know. I really just low-key want a Fortnitemares Mark II. I want to have, like, the same amount of heroes. I want to have the same amount of guns. I want to have the same amount of quests. We haven't even talked about Hexylvania yet. You guys even know what that is? It's a whole new area. It's just like the Challenge the Horde, you know, it's a whole new area, blah, blah, blah. But Hexylvania is, like, crazy. You know, you got mansions, you got all this horror stuff, a whole new biome. Looks insane, you know? That's something that's even, it's just crazy. But, I don't even know, man. It's the whole event. If we could get a Mark II, if we could get 2 different weapons, you know, a Gravedigger Mark II, it could be like, I don't know, it could be a shotgun, you know, it could be the next Gravedigger, something cool, like something like the Jack-o'-launcher, where every time you shoot the shotgun, it's like, makes a little hee ghost noise and stuff like that. Something unique and crazy that makes people want to play all the way to the end of the event and keep on playing afterwards. Very unique characters would be something amazing. You know, we've already done a skeleton, we've done a zombie. Let's do, I don't know, a vampire Ramirez. We already have the Bloodfinder AC or whatever. There's a lot of different cool stuff you can do. I don't even think there's any of these characters that are really ghosts. We got like a mummy and stuff like that. You could do a ghost character. The ghost could be the next Skull Trooper, you know? Who knows? But as far as my opinions go in terms of Fortnitemares coming back, I just really want them to do Fortnitemares again, but call it something. Call it Fortnitemares 2. Fortnitemares Part 2. Something just like Fortnitemares where you see it and you recognize it, but everything's different. You got different cosplayers. You got different weapons. You got different heroes. It would be amazing. I personally, whenever it comes to the Gravedigger, do not want it to come back. At least in the way that people think. I don't want it to come back in terms of anybody can get it and you're never gonna know the original holders of the schematic. This is something me and Thief talked about on live stream. He personally, he has the Gravedigger schematic, but he personally doesn't care if they resell the weapon, which is fine. Everybody has their different viewpoints. Me and Thief are definitely very different players when it comes to Fortnite Save the World. I'm more casual, he's more hardcore. We see different on a lot of stuff, but that's the beauty of things. But he personally thinks that they should bring it back. In my opinion, I like the rarity of items. I feel like the Gravedigger, although I don't have the schematic, should stay a rare schematic. If they did bring it back, I would want them to make it so you could tell that it's a different Gravedigger. Maybe slightly change the skin or slightly change something about it so that you can tell, oh, this is a new age Gravedigger versus an old age Gravedigger. They could have the same stats, everything like that, but they would have a slightly different skin. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly how they would do it, how it would be so noticeable. Maybe a yellow Gravedigger or something closer away from orange, or a purple Gravedigger. I don't even know. A purple Gravedigger would actually be really cool. I mean, it's a Halloween theme. Still have the candy corns on it for the orange contrast. It would look really cool. But that's my personal opinion. You know, is the Gravedigger coming back? Personally, in my opinion, I think so. I think the Gravedigger's coming back. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. They brought back the Hydra, which was a crazy weapon that a lot of people were really arguing and bickering over whenever the birthday event was around. Personally, I think the Gravedigger is gonna come back, but not in the way that I want it to. Like I said, I want it to retain its rarity. I want it to retain some value to the people that currently still have it. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I think they're just going to Hydra it. They're just going to throw it in the event shop, or you know, do a quest or whatever, and slap a thumbs up on it, Litanah style, and just boom, there you go. You know what I'm saying? I personally don't know. That's just all. This is just complete speculation. You guys really wanted me to make a video on this. You guys could hear my viewpoints on this, and that is my personal viewpoint regarding the Fortnitemares event. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Everybody's got different opinions and whatever. Let me know what you guys think about the Gravedigger coming back, if it should come back or if it shouldn't, or what's basically your resolve for the whole situation. And if you guys ever did actually play the Fortnitemares event, personally I got to play it. I got Marine Corps Ramirez, the Lamarai, and a few survivors. Never played enough to get the Gravedigger. Rest in peace, my soul. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It was kind of a fun video to record. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check Litanah and Thief out, and the links down in the description if I don't forget, because I will be at work, so it'll take me a while to go back and edit it and put it in there. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.